Hello, everybody.
Hi, students.
Welcome to our science adventure of the day.
We're going to show you how to use the paperclip carbon cycle model, which is used to model how carbon moves from one reservoir to another via the flows. Ready? Okay. So, this is carbon cycle model number 1. We move the paper clips away so you can see each reservoir. They are
Ocean, fossil fuels and limestone, animals, atmosphere, and plants and photosynthetic ocean organisms.
Please count out 10 of each colored paperclip. Each one represents an atom, and place them in each oval.
And you will see that for animals, for example, you will need red paper clips. For fossil fuels and limestone, black paper clips. Ocean will be blue. Plants and photosynthetic ocean organisms, green. Atmosphere will be silver.
So we're going to run a simulation. It looks kind of like a game, but it's not a game. It's a simulation. And we're going to roll the die to move atoms from one reservoir to another via the flows. So Maestro just rolled a 2. Everyone's going to start with the ocean reservoir right here. Where's the 2? Looks like right there. If you read carefully, it says right here, do not leave the reservoir. So Maestra, if she wanted to symbolically, she could just pick up an atom and say, this atom stays here. Mm-hmm. That could be an atom that was inside of a phytoplankton, got eaten by a small fish. It's still in the ocean. Mm-hmm. Or something else you can imagine. So sometimes when you roll the dice, it'll be a 4. And in this case, 4 is leaving the ocean through the flow called photosynthesis. So I'm going to take one of these blue paper clips or atoms and move it out into the next reservoir because it says 4 is right here, following the arrow into the next reservoir, which is now in the plant reservoir. So that could be a plant that lives in the ocean that is just taking in the atom of carbon. Now we're going to move on to the next. You should go, every person in your table is going to roll the die once in the ocean reservoir, and then you'll move on clockwise to the plant reservoir. Mm-hmm. Maestra?
Okay. Now get ready to roll again. Okay. I rolled a 4. So now I have to locate the 4 again, and it looks like it is right here. So now I take one of my atoms, and I'm going to transfer it all the way over here because I'm moving along the arrow that says animals eat plants. So that's what's occurring right now. And then this atom has landed in this bubble for animals. So now it is in the carbon reservoir that is animals.
So some sort of aquatic plant, you can imagine in the ocean, just got eaten by, I don't know, a crab perhaps, and now it's inside of the crab. Mm-hmm. Okay? This is a green one. Could have picked the blue one, doesn't really matter. It's actually doesn't really matter which one you pick. Probably best to pick the color that you're representing just so we can see where they moved. So we did the green, now we're moving on to atmosphere. Again, everyone takes one turn at each reservoir. 4, so I find 4 is right here. It says absorb. So from the atmosphere, one atom of atmospheric carbon is absorbed by the ocean. Just like we practiced that day when we shook up the jars of water and we left the other ones just sitting for a while. It was either shaken, absorbed by a storm or just over time. Maestra?
Okay. I rolled a 5. So should I just move on to this next one?
No?
This one too?
Yeah.
Okay. 5 is located... Oh, looks like I'm heading in the opposite direction than clockwise. I'm going counterclockwise. So now through photosynthesis, I go back over to plants and photosynthetic ocean organisms from atmosphere. So that was the flow that this little atom just took.
So that was through photosynthesis. Could have been from the atmosphere. One atom of carbon dioxide got absorbed into a tree. somewhere in Santa Barbara. I rolled a 6. We're now in the animals reservoir because we both had a turn in atmosphere, and we're moving on to animals. A 6, if I look around, is decay and burial. So that crab died, and it is decaying into, wait, fossil fuels and limestone. So this one is getting buried, I guess, because it is becoming a fossil fuel. So it's good to verbalize what's happening every time you move an atom, not just move it, but move it and think about what could it be and discuss it as a team. Maestra?
And you can get creative with it too. 1, let's see here. 1 is another one of these, do not leave the reservoir. So again, I'm gonna leave that. Put that carbon is staying.
Could be a
Within
big
that
animal
animal.
ate a small animal. 5, now we're in fossil fuels. 5 is leaving through volcanic eruption. Now, that's exciting.
Ooh, that is exciting.
So this atom of carbon, is stuck together. I want to move this one. These are bonded. So this carbon atom moves up through volcanic eruption into the atmosphere. And Maestra
Okay.
rolled a 5.
5. So another
Volcanic eruption.
Another volcanic eruption.
How
Where
unusual.
could that be? Let's see. Maybe it's the Arenal volcano that has just erupted.
Okay. So we just finished one cycle. You're going to finish one cycle, but all 4 of you are going to play your turn at each reservoir, and then you're going to count up how many paper clips you have in each reservoir and ask some questions. Then we'll run the simulation again with model number 2. Got it?
Buena
it?
suerte.
Gracias.